Ever wondered why banks seem so eager to handle your money? Picture this scenario. You walk into a bank and they're all smiles, ready to offer you savings accounts, credit cards, loans, and more. But have you ever stopped to think about why? Why are they so keen on managing your hard-earned cash? The truth is, banks are businesses. And like any business, their primary goal is to make a profit. They do this by utilizing your money in various ways. The financial world is a complex labyrinth of transactions, investments, and strategies that most of us don't fully understand. And it's in this complexity that certain truths about money are hidden, truths that banks would rather you stay oblivious to. But what if you could uncover these secrets? What if you could understand the game and play it to your advantage? Well, you're in the right place for that. Stick around as we unravel the 6 truths about money that banks don't want you to know. Scene script. Truth number 1, money, it's merely a tool. Let's break it down, shall we? Think of money as a hammer. You wouldn't say a hammer has value in and of itself, right? Its value comes from what you can do with it. You can use it to build a house, repair a fence, or even create a piece of art. The hammer doesn't have inherent value, it's a tool. Similarly, money is a tool we use for exchange. It's a means to an end, not the end itself. It's not a measure of a person's worth or success. It's a tool that can buy goods, pay for services, and invest in opportunities. Money is a way to exchange value, but it isn't the value itself. Let's put it another way. You wouldn't judge a carpenter by the brand of his hammer, would you? Of course not. You judge him by the quality of his work, by the houses he builds, the fences he mends, the art he creates, not by the tool in his hand. In the same vein, a person's value is not determined by the amount of money they have, but by their actions, their character, their impact on the world. So let's shift our perspective. Let's start seeing money for what it truly is, a tool. A tool that you, yes you, have the power to wield. Remember, you control money, it doesn't control you. Moving on to the second truth, the silent thief called inflation. Now, inflation is a term you've likely heard before, but have you ever stopped to consider how it impacts your money? Here's the deal. Inflation is the rate at which the general level of prices for goods and services is rising, and subsequently, purchasing power is falling. Imagine this scenario. 10 years ago, you stuffed $100 under your mattress. If you pull it out today, it's still $100, right? Yes, but here's the catch. Over those 10 years, the cost of goods and services has generally increased due to inflation. So the purchasing power of your $100 has declined. In essence, inflation erodes the value of your money over time. It's like a slow drip that can go unnoticed until you realize your bucket is empty. And it's not just about the money under your mattress, it's about the money in your bank account, your investment portfolio, your retirement fund. Simply put, if your money isn't growing at a rate that outpaces inflation, you're losing purchasing power. You're losing value. It's like running on a treadmill that's gradually speeding up. If you aren't increasing your speed, you're falling behind. And here's the sobering reality. Inflation is a constant. It's always there, nibbling away at the edges of your wealth. Inflation is an inevitable part of our economy. Your financial strategy should account for it. Scene script. Here's the third truth, the magic of compound interest. Imagine a snowball rolling down a hill. As it moves, it picks up more snow, growing larger and faster with every turn. This is the essence of compound interest. It's not just your initial investment that grows over time, but also the interest that your money earns. Now let's take a simple example. Say you invest $1,000 at a 10% interest rate. After 1 year, you'd have $1,100. But instead of taking out the $100 of interest, you leave it in. The next year, you earn interest not just on your original $1,000, but also on the $100 of interest. This is the power of compound interest. But keep in mind, compound interest is a double-edged sword. It works just as effectively against you as it does for you. If you have a credit card with an outstanding balance, the interest you owe also compounds. So paying off your debts as quickly as possible is crucial. The key takeaway here is that compound interest can be your best friend or your worst enemy. It all depends on how you use it. So make wise financial decisions, invest early and often, and let the magic of compound interest work for you. When it comes to compound interest, time is your greatest ally. Now let's discuss the fourth truth, money and emotions, they're intertwined. Money, it's not just a tool or a commodity, it's also a psychological entity that can stir a whirlpool of emotions within us. Joy, fear, pride, guilt. Each emotion plays a pivotal role in our financial decisions. Consider this. Have you ever bought something on impulse, only to regret it later? Or maybe you've held on to an investment for too long, driven by hope despite signs of decline. These are classic examples of emotions influencing our financial judgment. It's important to understand that emotions are not inherently bad, they are an integral part of who we are. But when it comes to financial decisions, it's essential to keep our emotions in check. Think of emotions like a spice in a dish. A dash can enhance the flavor, but too much can overpower and ruin it. Similarly, while emotions can add a human touch to our financial choices, letting them take the wheel can lead to regrettable decisions. The key is balance. It's about acknowledging our emotions, but not allowing them to dictate our financial choices. It's about taking a step back, evaluating the situation objectively, and making informed decisions. So next time you're about to make a financial decision, pause. Check in with yourself. Are you acting out of fear, excitement, desperation? Take a step back, breathe, and make financial decisions with a clear mind, not a heavy heart. The fifth truth is a controversial one. Debt isn't always a bad thing. Let's shatter a common misconception. All debt is not created equal. There's bad debt, like credit card debt, which carries high interest rates and doesn't improve your financial situation. Then there's good debt, such as a mortgage or a student loan, which can improve your future earning potential or increase your assets' value. So, debt can be a powerful tool when used correctly. Imagine you're starting a business. You have a great concept, a solid business plan, but not enough capital to launch. This is where debt comes into play. By taking on a loan, you can get your business off the ground, and if all goes well, the profits from your business will more than cover the debt. Or, consider buying a house. Most people can't afford to pay cash for a home, so they take out a mortgage. This is a form of debt, but it's also an investment. As you pay down your mortgage, you build equity in your home, which can increase your wealth over time. However, it's important to remember that while debt can be a tool, it's a double-edged sword. It needs to be managed effectively. If you take on too much debt or the wrong kind of debt, it can quickly become a burden. Remember, it's not about avoiding debt, it's about managing it effectively. Finally, the sixth truth. Money isn't everything. Yes, you heard it right. It's a common misconception that wealth equates to happiness. But in reality, money is just a tool that can provide comfort and security. It's a means to an end, not the end itself. Imagine having all the money in the world but no time to enjoy it, no friends to share it with, or no purpose to spend it on. Does that sound fulfilling? Probably not. Because life is more than just accumulating wealth. It's about balance. It's about investing in experiences, relationships, personal growth, and contributing to society. It's about finding joy in the simple things and creating meaningful memories. It's about living a life that aligns with your values, passions, and purpose. Remember, money can buy comfort, and sometimes even opportunities, but it can't buy happiness, love, or time. Money is important, but it isn't the only thing that matters in life. So, there you have it, the 6 truths about money. We've journeyed through the reality that money is simply a tool, not a goal. We've explored how inflation steadily erodes the value of your hard-earned cash. We've uncovered the magic of compound interest and its potential to multiply wealth over time. We've delved into the complex relationship between money and emotions, emphasizing the importance of managing both. We've debunked the myth that all debt is bad, revealing that strategic borrowing can actually propel you towards your financial goals. And most importantly, we've reaffirmed that while money plays a vital role in our lives, it isn't everything. These truths about money are not secrets the banks keep from us, but rather, they are realities that often go unnoticed in our daily lives. By understanding these truths, you're equipped to navigate the financial world with greater confidence and wisdom. Knowledge is power. With these truths, you hold the power to make informed financial decisions. If you found this information useful, hit the like button and subscribe for more enlightening content.